Last time, the home cooks tackled their first mystery box. It resulted in a few surprises, both good.
John, they're beautiful.
And bad.
That's the packing paper.
And the Asian-inspired elimination challenge
You know what you're doing.
ended Debbie and Kyle's MasterChef Canada journey.
East Coast.
Tonight, the top 14 face their first team challenge.
The cast and crew of Cirque du Soleil are arriving.
Double time, double time.
The standards are high
This looks like food from the Great Depression.
and tempers run hot.
Do you want to do it yourself?
Pardon me?
This is not good enough.
I'm thinking we're screwed.
I don't have time for this.
Pressure test.
The sun is rising over the Toronto Portlands, where the most famous circus in the world has laid down stakes.
Cirque du Soleil. Oh my God. I'm freaking out.
It's here that the top 14 will face their first team challenge.
I can't believe I'm the freaking top 14. So the fact that I'm right here in the Cirque du Soleil, it's crazy.
Cirque du Soleil is awesome. You ever seen a Cirque du Soleil show? You always walk out with your mouth open and you know you spent some good money.
Tonight, Cirque du Soleil will perform its breathtaking hit show, Curios, Cabinet of Curiosities.
It is mesmerizing and magical. It's like if you're actually living your wildest fantasy dreams.
But before that show begins, the home cooks will assume center stage.
It's the first team challenge. This is my time to shine.
I've got butterflies, but I'm feeling good.
Welcome, everyone, to your first team challenge. Over the past 25 years, Cirque du Soleil has risen up from its humble roots in Montreal to become a phenomenon. Cirque du Soleil is made up of the most extraordinary athletes, artists, and performers in the world. And today, you will prepare and serve a delicious meal to the cast and crew.
This is not like cooking for your family. This is big business.
Cooking for athletes requires careful consideration. They all have different backgrounds and expectations, and those expectations are very high.
Andrew, you're the winner of the elimination challenge. You will lead the red team.
Team picking time. Good selections means good team, and good team means win.
Lynn, as the runner-up, you will be captain of the blue team.
The military prepared me for this moment. If people listen to me, my team will win because I'm a very good leader.
Andrew, because you had the best dish in the elimination challenge, you get the advantage of the first pick.
I choose this person because of their skill in the kitchen. David.
I'm so excited I got picked first, validating I'm good. Lynn, you're up next.
I've seen this person cook. There's nothing that she can't do. That's why I'm choosing Tammy.
I choose this person because of their creativity and ingenuity. Kevin.
Sabrina.
She's pretty quick and she knows her stuff.
I'm flattered, but I'm scared. I've known people like Lynn. We do not mesh.
I gotta pick somebody that knows meat. For that reason, I'm picking John.
Yeah.
I'm choosing this next person because they have very good plating skills. Deborah.
The person I'm picking because of their finesse, that's Cody.
Thanks, dude. You picked me 1 or 2 picks too late, but I'm just glad I'm on your team.
Christopher.
I definitely don't think I'm a top pick. I do pastries, I'm not comfortable with savory things, but I'm really here to prove them wrong.
Kristen.
Thanks, buddy. I'm picking Michael.
The last two standing. So, Andrew, who's your choice?
They know how to put it down, and they're generally nice to be around, so that's Quasi.
Wow.
Since day one in kindergarten, always picked last.
So, Jennifer, go join the blue team. You have 2 hours to prepare and 1 hour to serve a beautiful buffet-style meal to some of the world's most amazing performers.
The cast and crew will try both your meals, and then they will cast their vote for the one they like the best.
The team that received the least number of votes will face the pressure test. And that will result in at least one of you going home. Are you ready? Your time starts now!
The teams now have 2 hours to plan and prepare a buffet meal that includes chicken and fish, 2 sides, and a vegetarian option.
We're gonna have a multicultural cast and crew out there. I seen tomatoes, we can go salsa. My mind is swirling. There's so much to think about and there's so little time to do it. Okay, so we got Asian, we got Mexican. Who's got more ideas?
Vegetarian dish, I'm thinking falafels.
Great idea. Falafel. Chicken. What do you got?
We're gonna put it on the grill.
We're gonna grill the chicken?
While Andrew lets consensus guide his team's international menu. Over on the blue team,
We'll start with proteins first, then we'll go down to vegetarian.
Lynn takes full control.
Okay. We need a side. Anybody have ideas for side?
Very light garlic and honey type thing with dill.
It's too sweet.
So the rice is going to be considered the side, right?
Too much starch. These are athletes. They need their proteins, they need their vegetables.
I'm sort of thinking healthy. I want them to be able to like put their spandex outfits and be able to go do somersaults like 5 minutes after eating.
I might have a good idea for the veg dish.
We're just gonna not go into different directions, okay?
Everyone's throwing some ideas out there, and it just seems like Lynn is just shutting things down.
Okay, we're gonna do chicken brochette, then we're gonna do cod. We're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, yay!
Along with their chicken and fish dishes, the blue team's healthy menu includes vegetarian curry, couscous, and green beans with mixed peppers.
This meal is an absolute winner. Athletes want something that's going to be light and not weigh them down for their next show.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Meanwhile, the red team settles on an international menu of Asian cod, Mexican chicken, falafel, orzo pasta salad, and cauliflower soup.
It's cauliflower and bacon. Is there a better combination? I don't think so.
This is an international group of performers. It has to be flavors, I think, from all over the world. Lots of punchy things like ginger, lime leaves, coriander, fresh flavors.
Good hearty grains, delicious pasta salad using a real variety of wonderful fresh vegetables. I think it's all about a balanced diet.
Okay, people, move quick. I want everything prepped. Did everybody hear me?
Yes. Do you hear Lynn shouting out those orders already? She knows that organization is absolutely essential.
And remember, I want to taste everything before you put anything in it.
Yes, Lynn. Everything is according to Lynn's taste and preference.
Is that enough onions to start the meal prod? Do you want more?
No, that's fine.
That's fine? Okay.
What do I need?
Andrew, as a captain, is a little frantic. Going like, "Ooh," it's insane.
Where you at?
Do we need this other pot of water?
No.
Okay, I fucked up my other pot. I need to do 2 pots separately.
Wait,
Andrew, how are you?
Oh, Russian chef.
I'll give you a little bit of advice, because I'm just watching what's happening here. There's no question you're a great cook, right?
Thank you.
I think if you continue at this pace, you're gonna crash and burn here.
Okay.
Lead your team. Give them clear direction.
Okay.
So you're making soup.
Yes.
How are you gonna serve soup without a bowl?
And I look around. Oh my God. Guys, do we know what we're putting the soup in? My mind is just like defeated. What can we make from cauliflower soup? I happen to remember seeing a bag of cornmeal, and my mind goes polenta. We're doing creamy cauliflower polenta now.
Problem instantly solved.
Once this starts getting thick, we're gonna turn it down, okay?
This is how I want the brochettes, people.
I'm nervous about Lynn's leadership. She has a military background. She can be dictatorial.
Please don't cross-contaminate the proteins with the vegetables. Okay, Jen, move it.
I'm going as fast as I possibly can.
Use the mandolin.
Can't work this damn thing. I was faster just using a freaking knife.
Go back, push it in.
All I hear in my head right now, use the mandolin, use the mandolin.
Everybody by now should know how to use a mandolin.
I know.
Hey, I don't want any lip service. More chopping and less talking, okay, please?
Do you want to do it yourself?
Pardon me?
Jennifer, you look upset.
just frustrated. I'm trying to cut these as fast as I can. I was trying to use the mandolin. They were coming up all just weird shapes and stuff.
Like, what the hell? Why are you crying? You're supposed to be able to do this.
Lynn, are you telling her to use the mandolin?
Yes, I was.
Honestly, I don't think it's a big deal. If she doesn't know how to use it, she can cut it any way she wants. As long as you get it cut, that's fine. A peaceful kitchen is always an efficient kitchen.
Yes, chef.
I guess I was too hard on her. Right now, I'm feeling so guilty that Jennifer's crying. I figured she could handle it, apparently not.
Guys, I hear fighting over there. That's good for us.
Let's start grilling.
Chicken's ready to go.
It's cold as hell out. We're having a lot of trouble getting some good heat on these grills. Then the chicken sticks to it, the chicken's gonna be underdone.
I want these really hot, okay?
John is a grill master. I picked John for this reason.
All I could find was this tin foil and 2 hotel pans. So stack the hotel pans up, wrap the tin foil around it, and boom, you got an oven.
This is smart.
Yeah.
It's keeping all the heat inside.
That is Big John's idea.
This looks really nice.
As the red team gets their grill problems under control, the blue team's grill problems are just beginning.
Okay, I need more space. A little more space, guys, if you can handle it.
I get all my pans ready to sear my cod, and they're not getting hot enough.
You should be smoking. Lynn, I need your help.
Okay, but now they're doing good?
No, they're not. If they wouldn't stop dropping in temperature, I'd be really, really good. This is worse.
Put them in a pan and put them in the oven. Okay, there's no more screwing around, like really.
Voices are getting high.
I told you guys to get this off the grill and put it on the fryers a while ago.
The morale of the kitchen is getting tense. These things are rough.
Okay, I'll keep cooking it. You go, do your stuff.
I'm gonna need the oven for my fish, eh?
Gonna have to share.
There are definitely some cracks in the foundation on Lynn's team. No communication.
Don't waste space on this with the orzo.
Fingers crossed they'll be able to pull it off.
Everything that's supposed to be working is not working. And there's like a bunch of wasps. They're in my chicken, they're in my sauce. I just start going at them with a towel.
The parsley has to be chopped. It doesn't go in the mirepoix. It actually goes. I got the bugger.
I don't have time to deal with wasps right now.
As the blue team struggles, the Cirque du Soleil rehearsal is close to breaking for lunch.
10 minutes!
We gotta pull this together, so let's double time.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, let's go.
This is your famous creamy cauliflower polenta. You know what would be an amazing combination?
What do you think, Chef?
A little Reggiano, some cheddar, perhaps?
I've got my cheese on standby right over here, Chef.
Good luck.
Can I take a quick look? You happy with the way it's turned out? Because the key with cod, you want to keep it nice and moist, right?
Yes. I think it's light, it's fresh.
The sauce is very good. That moisture there will help keep the fish nice and moist, that's for sure.
So we need to start bringing the things.
Guys, don't forget, I need serving spoons.
Okay, let's go. Move it.
This is the extra fish.
Check if we have everything.
Just grab cilantro or something for garnish.
Why the stem's even in here?
That's for the falafel.
So, Alvin, Michael, what are you looking for at this point?
Well, definitely they should be tasting everything just to make sure that the taste is there.
Orzo's way low on salt, has no acid. This needs to change. Excuse me, guys. This is not good enough. Not good enough. Kristen!
What?
Grab 4 lemons and a knife.
I have a massive orzo pasta salad that I cannot serve to Cirque du Soleil.
I don't have time for this.
Blue team, red team, the cast and crew of Cirque du Soleil are arriving.
As the 80 hungry Cirque du Soleil performers approach, the blue team is all set.
Beans look good.
But the red team frantically adjusts the seasoning of their orzo side dish.
Don't let this thing go down. Not at the end. Okay, we need a taste on this, brother. Yeah, that's good. Red team, let's go!
The cast and crew will sample the red team's international buffet of Mexican chicken, Asian cod, orzo pasta salad, vegetarian falafel, and cauliflower polenta.
So we've tried to keep the calories down in the polenta as much as possible so you can still reach those death-defying heights later tonight.
They will also try the blue team's healthy menu of chicken brochettes, citrus cod, vegetarian curry, couscous, and green beans with mixed peppers.
Blue's the best! Salut! Bon appétit.
Which one's better, this one or this one? The blue.
I prefer the red because it's more risky, more fun.
I hope you enjoy.
I really like blue plate, very healthy food.
How about you?
I really love the cod and the polenta from the red team.
The chicken on the red is a little dry. The chicken on the blue plate, I really like the texture of it.
I take the blue one, and couscous is perfect made, and the beans, it's great here.
That speaks volumes, doesn't it? An empty plate? Absolutely.
The blue team I just found was really bland, like there wasn't much to it.
The reds, the sides are amazing. The polenta is really good, and so is the orzo.
And that's for the fish on the red team.
We served everybody.
We serve our last person.
Hi, guys, we're done.
And it was like rush of calm and excitement and pride roll over us.
Red team! Cooking for Cirque du Soleil, like, what a privilege.
Good job. We did it.
My team is the strongest team.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Diners, please cast your vote by taking one of the red or blue juggling bowls from your table and dropping it into this gramophone.
It could go either way. It just really depends on how they liked it.
With all the votes cast, the teams will now find out who has won the challenge.
It's a little scary. If we lose, pressure test.
I have the weight of the world on my shoulders right now.
We know we have this. We have this. We cannot lose.
To help us reveal the winner are three remarkable Cirque du Soleil performers.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Before we open this envelope, we'd like to express our deep appreciation to you and all the gifted performers of Cirque du Soleil.
The contents of this envelope will determine which team wins and which team faces a pressure test that will send at least one of you home.
Are you ready to find out the results?
Yes, chef.
The winning team is...
I can't watch, I can't watch, I can't watch.
My heart beating out of my chest. Open the damn envelope.
The red team.
I feel elated. So much pride. I can be a leader.
Nice job, Andrew. I think a big reason that we won today was because of my creamy bacon and cauliflower polenta. They really ought to put that in a cookbook.
I feel so deflated. I brought my team to a loss.
It's okay. We all did our best. It's okay.
See you back at the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
We did good. You guys did better.
Let's go upstairs, boys.
The moment's here. The fun and games are over. It's a little scary.
Ugh. Pressure test. I don't want to be here right now.
Yesterday, you competed in your very first team challenge, making a delicious meal for the extraordinary cast and crew of Cirque du Soleil. But the red team, led by Andrew, won the day. Bravo. Andrew, tell us why you think you won the team challenge.
Our team was incredible yesterday. Even though we faced adversity, we pulled through.
Lynn, your team did well, but not well enough.
Yes, chef.
How are you feeling?
I'm very proud of my team. We chose the healthy route. These were athletes, and we collectively decided as a team what we were going to cook.
You know what, Lynn? You chose the menu, you delegated the tasks. You need to take responsibility for your actions.
Michael, do you think Lynn was a good captain?
We were too headstrong on the healthiness part, so that could have been one of our downfalls.
Healthy is great, but we want delicious.
Michael, if you had the opportunity to lead, would you have led differently?
I think I would have been more collaborative.
I didn't want to serve anything that I personally would not eat myself. So that's why I wanted to taste everything before it left our kitchen.
There's 7 home cooks in front of us, but not all of you will be cooking tonight. One of you will be chosen to head up to the gallery, safe from elimination. And that person will be chosen by the red team.
Wow. Who are we gonna save? This is a big decision.
Andrew, you and your team just have 20 seconds to choose one member of the blue team to join you in the gallery, safe from tonight's pressure test. Now discuss.
Guys, okay, Chris, Deborah, Serena.
I'm really hoping and praying that Andrew and his team save me.
Time's up, red team. Andrew, who will your team save?
It's a really tough one. I'm trying to think of somebody that I think we could beat later on. And that's Jen.
Thanks.
Jennifer, please head up to the gallery.
Keep it up, people. When we're down to final 3 and I'm still standing there, I'm really gonna take you all out.
Blue team, there's one more of you who won't be cooking tonight in the pressure test. And the person who gets to make that decision is Lynn, captain of the blue team.
Before you decide who deserves to be saved, understand you have the option to save yourself.
She's the captain, she's got a military background, she's going down with the ship. Not a chance in hell is she gonna save herself. Not a chance.
Usually the captain goes down with his ship, but I would be very, very stupid and foolish right now if I did not save myself.
What? I don't know one army sergeant who would hide from the bullets and let the soldiers take them.
Andrew.
Yes, Chef?
If you were down here, what would your position be?
I would not save myself.
Unless somebody has walked a mile in those shoes, it's easy to judge. And I did apologize to my team for letting them down.
So, Lynn, please take off your apron and head up to the gallery.
Thank you, Chef.
Let's be realistic here, people. If you were in the same position, you would do the same.
This is like embarrassing. Like, Lynn, you're better than that.
Y'all would have done the same thing.
No, they wouldn't, Lynn.
Whatever.
Like, it's all catching up with me right now, and I'm starting to feel weaker and weaker.
You 5 are facing a pressure test.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. I look over and Lynn is lying on the ground.
Medic! Medic!
What the heck happened?
Lynn, open your eyes.
And I think that the whole collection of the stress, the exhaustion, it just all took its toll on her.
Even though she did us wrong, I still hope she's doing okay.
Everyone, the medic has informed us that Lynn is severely dehydrated. She'll be treated at the nearest hospital and will hopefully be back with us soon. In the meantime, you 5 are facing a pressure test.
I have to get my head back in the game and I have to start thinking about my dish. I have to just be very reassured that she's in great hands.
The dish that we're about to show you will determine your fate in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. And just like Cirque du Soleil, this dish hails from Quebec.
The dish that you'll be making is tourtière, the crème de la crème of meat-filled pies.
I've made pies before, I've made meat before. In my mind, those two things do not go together.
My sister and I make tourtière every Christmas. I'm feeling so confident.
The trick to making perfect tourtière is twofold. First, the pastry must be delicate and flaky. Second, the rich meat filling must be perfectly cubed, cooked, and seasoned with an aromatic blend of herbs and spices.
We want you to create your own irresistible version. To help you do that, we're giving you a specialty pantry filled with a bounty of extraordinary Canadian meats. Bison, wild boar, pork, elk, and red deer.
I'm standing beside really strong cooks, so it's crazy scary right now, given that I've never made a tortilla before.
You now have 80 minutes to create a beautiful tortilla, delicious enough to save you from elimination. Are you ready?
Yes,
Chef. Your time starts now.
I rip open the fridge and I see this bounty of game meat. My family and I love to hunt, so it reminds me a lot of home.
I have never worked with game in my life. Tortilla, it's pie related. I can make a pie crust just by feeling the dough, but it's the meat filling that's really bothering me.
Tortilla is a dish that was traditionally baked using the lesser cuts of meat. It would be the legs of game birds, the hind of game animals. It is one hefty meal.
I'm keeping my pie super traditional. Cinnamon, cloves.
Sabrina,
Hey, Chef.
what kinds of meat did you choose?
Good old traditional pork and some bison. It makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm home.
I know there's a lot at stake for you because you are missing a big event to be here.
Yes, sir. Today's a hard cooking day. I'm missing my only sister's wedding.
Is that weighing heavy on your mind?
Yep. I have to nail this. I'm making this tortilla for her.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, Chef.
I gotta make it through. That's all that matters right now. It's very important at this stage in the game to make something innovative.
What direction are you going, Michael?
I'm gonna go with a little bit of like a spicy chili feel.
Is that a jalapeno?
Yep. It's gonna be a little bit of a kick.
Are you sure you want to use a jalapeno?
Spice, chili, Mexican flavors. These are all up my alley. Feeling the heat.
You need to come up with something that speaks of who you are. A little bit of creativity is not going to hurt here.
When it comes to this 5, it may be down to not just the execution, but the innovation.
I want to personalize it. So I put apples in with the venison and dried rosemary, which actually marries very well together.
So, Michael, what do you look for in a tortilla?
I do like to have my tortilla moist. I don't mind when you cut it open and it runs a touch. Game being quite a lean meat, you need to add some moisture to that, and that would come from pork or a little lard added to it.
Well, I see a lot of bacon.
That's fat. Keep the fat.
I've never worked with any game meats before, but you have to improvise. So today I'm doing a rendition of the traditional Christmas ham, but instead of ham, I'm using wild boar, nutmeg, allspice, some cinnamon, some thyme, and bay leaves.
Christopher, how's your filling?
Bison with some bacon in it. Haven't tasted yet, will do in a bit.
Are you planning on using that potato, brother?
I'm forgetting things. I'm really worried.
Love it.
My money's on Tammy on winning it. Tammy's awesome.
Tammy, it smells quite good.
Thank you.
What do you have inside of here?
Venison, and I rendered down some pork fat. I wanted to make sure that there was a bit of juiciness there.
Have you made tortilla before?
Never made it in my life.
If I were you, I'd be losing sleep right now about how soupy this is. You're gonna be in trouble.
I need to drain the liquid off the pan.
The home cooks are fighting for their lives in a tortilla pressure test that will send at least one of them home.
Oh, it smells amazing up here.
Key here is those spices. Cinnamon, clove, bay leaf.
Make sure you remove that. Nothing worse than biting on a bay leaf.
Easy to overspice a tortilla. You put in a pinch, you add a second pinch, those flavors build and build and build, and it's out of control.
The pastry is an important part. This will be a bit of an interesting change because I usually do sweet things.
You need to have the right thickness of pastry and try and keep it as crisp on the bottom as possible.
If you roll that pastry dough too thick, it's gonna be raw.
There's no such a thing as a good-looking raw pie.
No. So, Deborah,
Hello, Chef.
what kinds of meat did you choose?
Wild boar?
You concerned that'll be a little dry?
No, far from it.
Who do you think's going home?
I think perhaps Michael might be going home because he's not used to making pastry.
No. I'm here to beat everybody. I'm so sorry I forgot my lollipop, because all I see is a bunch of suckers out here.
So in the last few minutes where they got to decorate, egg wash their pies and get them into the oven because it takes 30 minutes for those tortillas to cook.
I don't know what Tammy's doing over there.
I'm starting to lose track of time. I haven't actually assembled anything yet.
30 minutes! Your pie needs to be in the oven.
If I don't get this tortilla in the oven, I could be going home.
Keep watching my pie. I'm like a paranoid parrot.
Very important when they're putting the pies in the oven, they're going in the bottom. And then you're gonna have this basic little convection happening. That heat's gonna wrap around the top, hit the top of the pie, and make that nice and golden brown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pie out! Hands up!
I think it looks great. The pastry is beautiful. It's looking nice and flaky, and I'm really happy.
That's what I'm talking about. You've all just completed your very first pressure test. And now, it's time to find out how you did. Michael, please bring your tortilla up to the front.
I did a bison with sweet peppers, mushrooms, cayenne, and chili pepper. It's a man's pie. Not so pretty on the outside, but beautiful on the inside.
Crust looks terrific. I like a thicker crust on my tortilla because then you can really appreciate the flakiness of that pastry.
Thank you, Chef.
So a little hot pepper, chili.
I wanted to add a little kick to that.
That's an interesting way to personalize a tortilla. The meat itself is cooked really nicely, very moist. But unfortunately, I do find the jalapeno just taking it a little too much with the heat end of things. But all in all, a good tortilla.
And the meat is fiery, combined with this rustic crust. It all works together. Delicious. Nice work, Michael.
Thank you.
Christopher.
Everything is riding on this tortilla, and I don't know how the filling is inside the pie. So this is a mix of bison meat and applewood smoked bacon. I flavored it with rosemary, sage, thyme, and bay leaf. The crust actually has a bit of cayenne pepper and black pepper in it.
See that? It's very dense. It means the meat is packed nicely. All these little slits that you made, that released all of the air that got trapped inside. It looks delicious. Very moist, it's glistening inside. Taste that. Does that taste like a pastry chef made it, or a savory chef made it?
A savory chef?
That's right. Great control of the spice and salt. Nothing's overpowering, it's all working in harmony. So it looks great, and it tastes even better.
Thanks, Chef.
He's got mad skills.
Moist, flavorful, very nice. Go back to your station.
Deborah, please bring up your tortilla.
So this tortilla is made with a wild boar tenderloin, thyme, nutmeg, ginger, bay leaf.
Certainly at first glance, it's got a beautiful crust to it. Absolutely stunning.
Me too.
Just holding together. Deborah, you said you used the boar tenderloin.
Yes, I did. Just a tenderloin.
Just the tenderloin.
Yeah.
You know, to use such a beautiful premium cut without adding something a little fatty that can deliver the moisture, it makes it drier. It doesn't become that tortilla that I was hoping and wanting to taste.
It looks textbook, but the soul of the pie, as we all know, is in the middle.
Exactly.
What's this?
A bay leaf.
Really? You get this far in the competition, you leave a bay leaf in there?
I didn't even realize that I left it in there.
I know I'm disappointed. You're disappointed more.
Yes, I am.
Please head back to your station.
I'm feeling a bit queasy and I'm feeling a bit nervous because I feel that I still have a lot to prove.
Sabrina, please bring up your tortilla.
I'm giving up my sister's wedding to be here. Nothing is kicking me out today.
Tell me what you put in your tortilla.
Bison, pork butt, nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon.
It is lovely and moist, and the seasonings very subtle. Tastes delicious. Thank you.
Great depth of flavor. The crust, perfectly baked. Crispy on the outside, in the center, nice and buttery, flaky. choking up. What's going on?
Just thinking of home.
Well, listen, you're missing your sister's wedding. But I think for a massive opportunity.
Yes, chef.
Really great job. Please go back to your station.
Tammy, please bring up your tortilla.
What's in there is venison with pork fat, carrots, rutabaga, onions, garlic, apples, rosemary, and I did have a bay leaf at one point.
Did you remove it?
I certainly did, yes.
You definitely nailed it on the crust. The fill, I know you're good with game. I'm just not too sure about the apple. The whole balance of the dish is just not there for me. I love innovation, but it has to be perfect.
There's a predominant flavor profile that's running through this. It's very intense, and that's rosemary.
Mm-hmm. I did add a teaspoon of rosemary at the end.
Was it dry or fresh?
It was dry.
That's the problem. Dried rosemary. It takes over everything.
There is just no margin for error. Even the slightest mistake can send you home.
We now have some tough decisions to make. And generally, we're very good.
Wow, so this is going to be very challenging because there were some standout dishes.
Some may be a little thin, good flake to many of them. So I think we got it.
I think so.
Can everyone please come up to the front?
A tortilla is not an easy dish to pull off, and you all did a perfectly respectable job. Some of you did much better than that, but we had to send at least one of you home tonight.
Sabrina and Michael, please step forward.
Two very different dishes, but very similar in one respect. They were both delicious. Well done. Both of you, please take off your aprons and head up to the gallery.
I'm safe for the next day. One more day in this kitchen can mean all the difference.
I did it. I did it for home. I did it for my family and my big sister.
Christopher, please step forward. You really impressed us with your meat filling. You proved you're not just a sweet guy. You're a serious contender in this competition.
The best tortilla of the night.
Thank you, Chef. I feel fantastic. I am one step closer to being Canada's next MasterChef.
Deborah and Tammy, you're the last two standing. Tammy, we knew that as a game hunter, the cook on your venison would be right on target, and your pastry was one of the best that we tasted tonight.
Thank you.
But unfortunately, you shot yourself in the foot with the use of rosemary and apple.
Deborah, you say you've never made a tortilla before. Looking at your dish, that was hard to believe. Unfortunately, you left in your bay leaf, and your choice to only use one lean meat in your filling was a mistake.
Yes, Chef.
Tammy and Deborah, this was a really tough decision. And tonight, the home cook that will be leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen is... Deborah. Tammy, please take off your apron and head on up to the gallery.
I don't want to be in the bottom, but I know that I've got fight and I know that I've got talent. I just have to be solid in my cooking.
Deborah.
Yes, Chef.
You came to MasterChef Canada to follow your dream. So please walk out of here with your head up high because you are an excellent home cook.
Thank you. Taking off that apron is very bittersweet. The fact that I made it to the top 14, such a humbling and unbelievable experience.
It's pretty amazing.
I don't quite know what's next for me, but I have a sneaking suspicion it's gonna have to do with food.
Deborah!
Yes?
Who will be Canada's next MasterChef?
It's going to be my man Dave right over there.
Next time on MasterChef Canada.
Please welcome last season's winner, Eric Chong.
A champion returns to the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
That could be me.
And a luxury ingredient trips up the home cooks.
I've never seen one. I've never tasted one. I've never cooked with one.
Go on.
I'm struggling to say something good.
I don't understand the whole dish.
time on MasterChef Canada.
The cast and crew of Cirque du Soleil are arriving.
The first team challenge was followed by a shocking collapse.
Oh my gosh, Lynn's on the ground.
Medic.
But ultimately,
What's this?
it was the tortilla pressure test that brought Deborah's dream to an end.
Please welcome last season's winner, Eric Chong.
Tonight, a champion returns to the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
That could be me.
And a luxury ingredient trips up the home cooks.
I've never seen one. I've never tasted one.
It's a bloodbath.
It's hot in here.
I'm struggling to say something good.
I don't understand the whole dish.
Top 13 feels great, but got a long way to go.
As far as I'm concerned, my creamy cauliflower and bacon polenta in the team challenge was the winning dish. All I got to do now is keep the win streak going.
I've taken so much time away from my family. Winning is everything because I want to make it worthwhile.
The stakes rise by the hour, the day, the minute.
Welcome back, everyone. And welcome back to you, Lynn. You really did give us all a bit of a scare last week. Are you feeling better?
Yes, I am, Chef. I'm back in this competition. I'm gonna kick some behind.
There are now 13 of you left, each with $100,000 and the life-changing MasterChef Canada title in your sights.
And this next mystery box may give you the ammunition you need to secure that prize.
As always, the person who creates the best dish using what's inside their box will get a huge advantage in the upcoming elimination challenge. Are you ready to find out what's in the box?
Yes, Chef. On the count of 3, raise your boxes. 1,
I hope that it's not something too crazy under there.
2,
Hoping it's gonna be something dessert related.
3, lift!
What you're looking at is the classic baking stone. It is the tool of choice when baking the perfect artisan pizza.
Pizza! I can do this.
This is not my forte.
We want to see a unique and innovative artisan pizza. One with surprising textures and delicious flavor combinations. We provided you with a specialty pantry in the equipment room, filled with an array of gourmet ingredients.
You have 60 minutes to prepare your dough and then top and bake your pizza.
The home cook who impresses us the most will receive a huge advantage in the upcoming elimination challenge.
Are you ready?
Yes, Chef.
I'm going to come out guns a-blazing.
And there's nothing that's going to stand in my way.
Time starts now!
Hot water coming through. Careful, guys.
I am like a kid in a candy store. Oh, look at this, look at this.
I see spinach. I see smoked salmon. I want to take on a Florentine pizza.
If you underestimate how difficult it can be to create a perfect pizza, you're already losing.
We're asking them to be innovative.
They've got a great pantry to select from.
Sometimes when you have too many options, you'll overcomplicate things. So I'm looking for somebody who really understands all the flavors and exactly what they're doing.
I just put a little bit of maple syrup in my dough.
Pizza, baby.
I'm gonna make a black mission fig pizza today with a few other interesting toppings. I think it's gonna be awesome.
I am gonna make a steak and mushroom pizza. Really like to show them that, I belong here.
What would you do?
I would do a mushroom pizza, a little onion, maybe a wonderful light but aromatic cheese.
How about you?
I would do a white pizza. That would do a little bit of cream cheese. I would do a little bit of smoked salmon, some caramelized leeks.
I'm going for a pizza, a white pizza, like a pizza bianco, ricotta with some beautiful figs, balsamic, and honey. I make pizza at home. It's me and my sister's thing. I'm doing this for her.
What's wrong with a dessert pizza? I see peaches, pears, apples.
That'd be good, actually.
All these fruits will bake well.
I'm making a peach and fig with a bit of Stilton and goat cheese. I'm just gonna try to get creative. I have to admit, I don't often make pizza.
You have 30 minutes left.
Ouch.
David.
Yes, Chef.
Tell me what you've decided to put on top of your pizza.
Mine's gonna be a vegetarian pizza. I call it the fun guy, just like me. It's gonna be all mushrooms.
And what is this?
That's made of duxelle.
Chopped mushrooms, onion, little garlic, all cooked down. Looks good. Thank you, David. Best of luck.
I'm making a seafood pizza with white sauce. It's sort of like a coquille Saint-Jacques, but I'm doing it on pizza dough. Even though I was knocked down, I'm not out of the game. I'm here to stay.
20 minutes! You have 20 minutes left.
Hey, Ava, do you eat your pizza with a knife and fork or with your hands?
I actually use chopsticks to eat my pizza.
Cody, how you doing?
Feeling a bit of a time crunch.
Where's your pizza?
Hiding in the oven.
Hiding in the oven?
I just topped it.
What's on your pizza?
Blue cheese, cream sauce. I did a little bit of reduced balsamic vinegar and sherry, shallots and thyme. Kind of perfume that sauce. A little bit of brie cheese on top, caramelized fennel.
Right, good luck.
Thank you, chef.
Jennifer,
Yes, chef.
how you doing?
I'm excited for this one. It's time for me to redeem myself.
Why do you feel you have to redeem yourself?
I keep getting pulled off because they think I'm the weakest link. It's time for me to tell them, guess what? I'm not as weak as you think I am.
So what kind of pizza are you making?
Peach, some pancettas for some saltiness, and then fresh mint and basil.
So is that a dessert type pizza or sort of straddles between?
It straddles between.
Key is to find that right balance, right?
Exactly.
You think you can pull that off?
I can pull that off.
And now we pray.
And it's very tricky to do this properly. Everything needs to work. Crust, sauce, toppings, control of the heat.
Lynn made a cream sauce for her seafood. She's made a very nice crust.
Sabrina's pizza does not look right. Way too much crust on the exterior.
I like what David's doing. He's had a little cream to his duxelle, so it's made it very creamy and rich.
5 minutes! 5 minutes left!
You know what a really elegant pizza is when it has the fried egg on top? I love that.
It's hot in here.
As long as these quail eggs cook up nice, we're golden. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
My egg needs to come together. Down to the absolute wire.
Quasi right now is trying to cook an egg on top of his pizza.
Using every second possible.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Smells like pizza in here.
Ooh, I feel the heat.
The egg's not quite where I want it to be.
And it looks perfect. The shiitakes are nice and brown. I'm happy.
After observing and sampling throughout the challenge, the judges will now take one final look to select the top pizzas for tasting.
You had 60 minutes to create a MasterChef-worthy artisan pizza.
There are 3 pizzas that we can't wait to take a closer look at.
The first home cooked, we like to call up, made a pizza that showed both finesse and craftsmanship.
They better try this pizza. It looks awesome!
Please come up. David.
Come on, Dave.
All right, Dave.
I call it the fun guy. It's got a portobello duxelle base, some matsutake mushrooms, chanterelle mushrooms, enoki mushrooms, and a white balsamic dressed arugula.
That crust is lovely and crunchy, with a little chew to the center. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you, chef.
You've taken a single ingredient, mushrooms, and made it shine on your wonderful pizza. Nicely done.
Thank you, chef.
It looks like something that I really want to sink my teeth in. The arugula, perfectly flavored with a little bit of acidity from the balsamic, breaks into the richness of the cheese. I like it.
Thank you, chef.
The second home cook that we'd like to call up, feels that they have something to prove in this competition.
I am positive they're gonna call my name.
The pizza that we want to see belongs to Jennifer.
Yes! I did what I call summer fresh, and it's peaches, pancetta, balsamic glaze, walnuts, and a little bit of basil and mint.
the balance, the bacon, cheese, peach. Not only can you cook, you can cook with style.
That balance of sweet and savory, you managed to make it work. And that is not easy. And if I could give any of you other home cooks a little advice, that would be not to underestimate Jennifer. That is an amazing pizza. Well done.
This is the big turning point for me in this competition. Now my competitors can see what I'm really capable of.
The third home cook on our list used a refined combination of beautiful ingredients. And that home cook was... Come on, call me up. Cody.
This magical creation is me on a pizza.
Right on, man.
Hey, Cody. Chef, I call this pizza the fifth dimension. It has caramelized fennel, sauteed chanterelle and bluefoot mushrooms, beautiful black mission figs, a quail's egg on top. The sauce is a reduction of cream. It was done with a sherry wine and balsamic vinegar gastrique.
Essence of unicorn, angel tears.
It's also scented with a little bit of thyme and rosemary.
Your pizza has rich, bold, earthy flavors to it that are softened by the creaminess of the cheese and the sauce, and is a killer combination.
Thank you, Chef.
It's flawless. If you continue to cook this way, you will win this, the whole thing.
The three of you have made our job very difficult. Please give us a moment to discuss.
With this pizza, I'm close. You know, I'm 99% sure I'm gonna win.
This is next level cooking. They could all be on a menu.
I've got this.
I don't think I could have turned out a better pizza if they gave me 7 hours. I think that was about
Humility.
the best.
Humility. We're gonna work on that.
There is no way if I don't win this challenge. I'm winning this challenge.
Three amazing pizzas, so unique, so different.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. You did such a good job with your pizzas that you made our job of choosing a winner very tough.
The home cook that made a pizza that was just a slice above the rest
Oh, please, 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 please call my name.
was Cody.
Winning my first mystery box, it's interstellar, intergalactic, another dimension, a lot like my pizza.
For winning today's Mystery Box Challenge, you will receive a huge advantage in the upcoming Elimination Challenge. Please join us in the MasterChef Canada Pantry.
Cody is now in control of the Elimination Challenge and gets to choose the ingredient that all the other home cooks must use.
Cody, welcome.
As the winner of the mystery box, you do not have to cook in the upcoming elimination challenge.
Nice.
And you'll be safe from elimination.
Under these cloches are 3 beautiful ingredients. They were inspired by a very special guest.
Please welcome Canada's first MasterChef, Eric Chung.
Welcome back. Eric, in his crisp chef's coat, has made it. All I can think at this point in time is how I'm going to be Canada's next MasterChef.
Each one of the 3 extraordinary ingredients that we're about to show you represent an important step in Eric's culinary journey.
First up, succulent, savory duck.
Well, duck is the ingredient I used for my addition dish, and it got me my white apron.
The trick to cooking duck is to slowly render the fat.
The next ingredient is gorgeous maritime lobster.
This is my favorite ingredient in the world. I used it in my finale dish.
Fresh lobster is a mouth-watering experience, as long as you don't overcook it.
And your final choice, earthy and decadent truffles.
Ever since becoming a professional chef, I've been working in high-end restaurants, and I just love these. The taste, and it's just so luxurious.
With truffles, a little goes a long way. And for best effect, they should be used sparingly.
There are 3 ingredients in front of me that I would kill to cook for these chefs.
Cody, which home cooks do you think are your biggest competition?
Probably David, but I wonder if David can cook with the ingredient that I'm leaning towards right now. I am so freaking jealous that they get to cook with these ingredients.
Cody, which one are you gonna choose?
I choose...
Guys confused?
Yeah, a little bit, a lot bit.
That's right. Cody will be cooking today. And that's not because he has to.
Oh.
What?
Dude.
I've got a serious love for this ingredient, so I take a risk.
Cody decided to cook, even though it puts him at the risk of going home today.
What the hell is Cody doing? Why would you take an advantage and throw it on the ground, spit on it, and then kick it out the door?
But we should come clean. Cody got some inspiration from a very special guest. Please welcome Canada's first Master Chef.
Oh my God.
Eric Chong.
Wow. Seeing Eric up there, that could be any one of us. That could be me.
He just worked hard, he listened, he was disciplined, and that's like what I have to do.
You stood exactly where these home cooks are standing right now. Do you have any advice for them?
I'd say just focus, don't let the nerves get to you, and just cook your heart out.
In the pantry, we presented Cody with 3 ingredients that played the key role in Eric's MasterChef Canada journey.
The ingredient Cody chose: truffles.
Damn it, truffles. Damn it.
I've never seen one, I've never tasted one, I've never cooked with one.
Eric, thank you so much for joining us. You're an inspiration to every home cook in this kitchen.
It's a pleasure to be here, and good luck, everyone.
We know your dream is to become a MasterChef Canada winner like Eric. And this elimination challenge can push you forward in this competition. But it will send at least one of you home.
I know that I'm gonna cook a way better dish than any of the other cooks out there using black truffles. It's worth it for me to give up my spot on the balcony and risk elimination.
Are you ready?
Yes, Chef. You have 60 minutes. Your time starts now.
The 2 home cooks with the best dishes will be captains in the upcoming field challenge.
Olive oil. I'm making pasta. Keeping it simple, truffles gotta be the star.
Your DQ, that's a good idea. Everyone's gonna do pasta, so I reached for a few ingredients that don't maybe traditionally go with truffles. I can pull this off.
The pantry is completely chaotic. The fridge is blocked, and I can't weasel my way in with my basket. It's a nightmare.
Truffle it's a fungus. It's a spore. It's an underground tuber that is foraged.
But tuba is one of those instruments you blow and it's go.
The first person that tried eating these was a very adventurous guy. They seem like they're just overpriced little turds.
You know, there are some major pitfalls, though, when you're dealing with a truffle.
They seem to have a lot of ingredients, and that may not be a good idea. It's because, you know, you want that dish to be simple, not too confusing, and you want that black truffle to come through.
If I was in this challenge, I'd be looking at using some of that beautiful white asparagus, wonderful fingerling potatoes, smoky bacon. I do a light vinaigrette for that. I do a scrambled egg. Finish it off with some shaved truffle.
Are you reading my mind? No word of a lie. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I think that's what Kevin is doing right now.
Eggs go well with truffles. Hopefully, it'll work out for me in the end, and I won't be going home. I cooked previous dishes I wasn't happy about, and I have to prove to the judges that I can actually cook.
This is a very luxurious product. Now I know why Cody's still in it.
Feeling all the pressure right now. I gotta nail this challenge or I'm gonna look like a total fool. I'm gonna do a pan-roasted strip loin with a beet and truffle tartare, which is a crazy idea, but I think it's gonna be awesome. Oh. Yep.
I'm making filet mignon with goat cheese and truffle compound butter.
Do you guys have any extra protein? Do you have any extra protein?
I forgot to go back to the fridge and get my steak. I want to shoot myself.
Do you have any extra protein? I need protein. Lynn, do you have any extra protein?
Sorry. Not ready to go home yet. Not even close.
Looks like Kristen forgot something.
What am I doing? Here. A sirloin.
Oh my God, oh my God. Thank you.
John actually just rescued Kristen.
John, God love him.
I just gave Kristen a steak. I took 2, so I'm not going down like that. I'll play like that.
First glance, truffles are mystifying.
I think they can be intimidating. You have to understand how powerful and pungent they can be.
Very tricky ingredient to work with.
I have no clue about truffles. They could have said, Lynn, you're cooking with the moon. Same difference.
Lynn, I mean, she seems like she's in trouble.
Her nerves are fraying big time. Hey, Lynn, what's wrong?
I've never had truffles before, so right now I don't know if I'm going in the right direction or not, but I'm going by the taste that I like.
You smelled it? Smells like
the woods.
Earthy.
Yes.
Think of it just as a really big, flavorful mushroom. And think of the kind of ingredients it would go with, okay?
Thank you.
I think you can get back on track with that.
Thank you.
It's time to get down and dirty.
I'm going to try to bring out the essence of the truffles, so I'm making a simple macaroni and cheese. I know it's a decadent ingredient, and I'm going to try to treat it with the respect that it deserves.
Hi, David.
Hello, Chef.
Ever cooked with truffles?
That I've never done.
What are you making?
Truffled ricotta agnolotti.
Who do you think is weak in this group here?
Anybody from a small town, anybody that doesn't have these types of products readily available is going to be a tough ingredient for them, including myself. There's not too many truffles in Surrey.
I was not expecting truffle. My mind is just going in every single direction.
Kevin, what are you making?
A salad with sunny side up eggs. The mind keeps going, and I was like, hey, that's a great idea.
Have you ever used truffles before?
Truffle oil.
Doesn't really count, does it?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So does the truffle excite you or threaten you?
Oh, it definitely threatens me. Hopefully I can bang it out.
Keep cooking though, right? You're running out of time.
Yes, definitely.
I'm making a tenderloin
with a truffle butter, truffle bruschetta, truffle with potatoes.
I'm struggling to come back from this tizzy with not having a protein. I gotta get my act together.
Michael.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Who do you want to see go home on this challenge?
Mr. Cody over there.
Really? So Cody's got under your skin?
There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance.
I think you'd know about that.
I think I definitely would know about that.
So tell me what you're making.
I'm doing a roast of lamb, carrots, asparagus with a garlic mash. Just gotta make sure it looks beautiful. My cooking style overall has a very minimalist approach to it. I don't like a lot of ingredients, and I love using negative space.
The only time I've ever had a truffle was in an omelet with nothing but beautiful shavings of black truffle.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hi, Chef.
So what are you doing?
Steamed asparagus that I'm going to saute in some butter. And I'm going to crust and panko and deep fry egg with some beautiful black truffle shavings and some toasted walnut garnish.
Wow. You gotta be very careful when you deep fry something like egg because it can explode right in your face.
Cody, you look a little disheveled. Okay, so what are you making?
I've got a truffle corn pudding here, Chef. Corn that's been juiced. It's got a lot of butter. It's got a little bit of thyme. White truffle oil.
It's synthetic.
The black truffle will come into play later on in the game, I promise you.
Any second thoughts on
You know what?
leaving the comfort of the gallery?
If I go home on this challenge, I went down in a blaze of glory.
Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode.
Kevin has all the theory in his head. He now needs to take it from there and make it come out through his hands on the plate into the food. That, at this point in time, has been a bit of a challenge for him.
This is not working.
Cody's added a lot of truffle oil.
He used truffle oil?
There's not one speck
of black truffle in truffle oil.
When you've got the real thing, why do you need to use an imitation?
I'm not too sure that leaving the comfort of the gallery was a smart move on his part.
10 minutes!
David's really cutting it close.
There is a risk of me not finishing, but I'm gonna get it. I don't give up easy.
If my egg's not poached perfectly, I'm going home.
You should be plating by now.
All of a sudden, it's like 10 seconds left. I'm like, holy jeez.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Shoot. Just another 10 more seconds to finish it off. Would have been golden.
I really think it looks beautiful. It's like a piece of art. I'd put this on my wall.
Sabrina,
Yes, chef.
please bring up your dish.
That yolk better run like the Nile.
What is this?
A pancro crusted poached egg laying on a bed of asparagus and black truffle shaved.
When I cut through this egg, what should I see?
You should see the yolk running out and making a glorious sauce with that truffle.
Well, let's give it a try. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's like me, yellow magic. Wow. You know, eggs, asparagus, truffle, match in heaven. And you slice the truffles nice and thick, so you get the full punch, the full flavor. I want to devour that whole dish. Fantastic.
Thanks, chef.
Some high praise. Something very special happening here. You have the richness of the egg, the acidity in the asparagus, the earthiness in the truffle, and it's all balanced. You've captured the essence of a truffle. Kristen, you're up next.
It's a goat cheese bruschetta, and I use white truffle oil for that. And there's black truffle butter on top of a sirloin steak.
You got a bit of a false start out of the gate.
Sure did, chef.
So you came out of the pantry without your protein?
Yep.
I think the steak is nicely seasoned. However, a bruschetta with a steak, potato, it just doesn't come together. Not sure it's MasterChef quality, and that's not like you.
Yes, chef.
Look, I hope you have better luck next time,
Thank you, chef.
if there's a next time.
This is the most frazzled I've ever been in my entire life.
Cody, please bring your dish up. Cody, you could have been safe up in the gallery.
Yes, chef.
You took a calculated risk cooking in this challenge. Tell me about your dish.
Butter-basted New York strip loin, served over top of a truffle-infused sabayon. The dots are a creamed corn infused with white truffle oil, and the beet tartare dressed with a truffle honey vinaigrette.
Looking at your dish, it's a bit of a train wreck. Radicchio is very bitter.
Yes, chef.
The fact that you've used 3 different kinds of truffle, it is like flavors that are fighting, but going nowhere. And I hope it doesn't cost you.
There's too much going in there. It doesn't work. I can't taste any of the distinctive truffle which we want you to do. I would compare this to a bad date. It's ridiculously dressed, not very sexy. This one's not going to my prom.
What the hell was I thinking?
Lynn, please bring your dish to the front.
I don't know if this is good enough or if this is gonna send me home. Filet mignon with a truffle, goat cheese, compound butter.
The puree on the bottom is beautiful and smooth. That celery root really comes through well. And the amount of truffle that you put in, I think, was just the right amount.
Thank you, Chef.
It was enough to stand up to the heft of the beef. It's quite impressive.
Thank you.
Kevin, please bring up your dish.
Yes, Chef. Decadent eggs with truffle, carrot puree, asparagus.
Can't taste the truffle anywhere.
Yeah, if I had a little bit more time, I would have shaved truffle on top, but...
I'm struggling to say something good about this dish.
The egg is not sitting on the plate.
Yeah.
The carrot puree, where did that...
Truffles are underground, so I decided all root vegetables.
Eggs work amazingly
Yes,
well
they
with
do.
truffles. As for the rest of it, it seems as if it's lost its way. I think I said to you once before that I know it's all up in your head, and it's a case of you trying to bring that out. And this dish does not do you justice.
I am not happy at all. I'm not ready to go home.
David, please bring up your dish.
So before I tuck in, tell me about your dish.
It's a truffled ricotta agnolotti, the shaved truffles on top.
Well, looks alone, it certainly is a restaurant quality dish. Pasta is delicate, light, fluffy, dances on your tongue. And then that rich creaminess of the ricotta cheese with that secondary flavor of the truffle. And then a sauce that is big and rich. It's definitely the kind of dish I'd like to put on my restaurant menu.
Thanks.
Wonderful. And all done in an hour.
It was close.
What do you do again for a living?
I'm a concrete guy.
It's like a trained chef did this. It's one of the best dishes I've had so far.
Thank you.
It's incredible.
David knocked it right out of the park. He knows his stuff, and I respect that.
Michael, you're up next.
I look down on my dish and I see a wonderful piece of art, minimalist piece of art. A marinated rack of lamb with 2 carrots and an asparagus, with truffle mashed potato with a pinch of garlic powder.
I don't know what to say. What is this?
If you're speaking of the plating, I did want to go with a minimalist approach. Felt if I saw it in a magazine, I would want to eat it myself.
Salty. Why would you use garlic powder?
Just wanted a little pinch.
I don't understand the whole dish.
Have you ever been to an art gallery and looked at a piece of art and said, what the Helsinki was he thinking when he painted that? Abstract artists need to learn how to draw first. You know, the lamb is nicely cooked. I don't get enough of that truffle in it. The potato puree, a little on the dry side. 3 pieces of vegetable, 1 for each of us. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, chefs.
Kwasi, please bring up your dish.
My plate looks the way I want it to. My flavors are there. I'm leaving it in the judge's hands. This is called the Uptown Ting Mac and Cheese Truffle Swing.
They come together. I like comfort and I like simplicity. Macaroni, cheese, cream cheese, truffles. Was it a fluke or did you know it?
I knew it. I tried to honor the ingredient.
Well, you certainly impressed me.
Thank you. I lost my truffle virginity today, and I'm never gonna be afraid about using that ingredient again.
Now we need a few moments to discuss.
I think this is the toughest elimination challenge we've done yet, ever.
I am feeling frightened to death. My nerves are gone.
There were some epic failures, but there were also a few absolute triumphs.
Heart is going 1,000 miles per second right now.
Okay.
I'm terrified.
In this elimination challenge, you were given an opportunity to honor Eric Chong's favorite ingredient, savory black truffles. And there were 2 dishes that did just that.
The first dish was made by a home cook who has consistently made simple dishes with great results. Tonight, they attempted something a lot more complicated.
And that home cook is Sabrina. Great job.
I'm so excited. This is changing my life.
And there was another exquisite truffle dish. It was not only the best dish in this challenge, but in this competition so far. And that dish belonged to David. Amazing job.
You will be the team captains in the upcoming field challenge.
They love it, and I feel great.
Working with truffles is no easy task. There were 3 dishes that turned a delicacy into a disaster.
The first person we are calling up, Michael. Please come up here.
I just hit the bottom of the barrel. It's pretty gut-wrenching.
The second disappointing dish, Kevin.
Oh, this is a tough pill to swallow.
The third dish,
I'm not ready to go home. Please, please, please don't call my name.
Cody, please come forward.
For at least one of you, that dish will be the last dish you ever cooked in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. Please step forward, Michael.
Michael, your dish was an exercise in minimalism, in more ways than you intended. The lamb lacked flavor, the potatoes were mediocre, but your pretentious plating was the big problem. Please take your apron and yourself back to your station.
Thank you, chefs.
Fortunately for you, there were 2 dishes that had even bigger issues.
Kevin and Cody,
Chef.
you served up 2 of the worst dishes that we've tasted in this competition so far. Both were out of overthinking and underperforming.
And I'm sorry to say, Kevin, you are going home.
Yep. Thank you, chefs. It's been an honor.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
I'm blessed enough to still have my place here at MasterChef Canada. I'm gonna bring it till the end.
Kevin, your journey ends here, but we recognize in you a true passion for food and for learning. Don't you ever lose that curiosity.
Oh, definitely not.
If you're ever in Toronto and would like to spend some time at one of my restaurants, soaking in some knowledge and experience, it would be an honor to have you.
That would be fantastic. Thank you very much.
Please come up and say goodbye.
I'm walking out of the MasterChef Canada kitchen with my head held high.
That was off the chart.
Just reliving the people I met, the experience. Loved every minute of it. The highs.
This looks really nice.
Thank
Delicious.
you. Thank you, chef. The lows.
That's the packing paper.
But with any roller coaster, sometimes you just gotta stop and get off.
Next time on MasterChef Canada. Come again! The top 12 face a team challenge.
We need fries, people!
That demands taste.
Bodacious butter chicken.
That's delicious.
And
Yeah, this is the best gravy I've ever tasted in my life.
It's delicious. It's incredible.
and sales technique.
Come on, brother. Do you guys like steak?
Let me show this kid how it's done.
Bacon!
Last time on MasterChef Canada, a luxury ingredient,
truffles,
inspired Cody to give up his mystery box advantage, resulting in a dish.
It's a bit of a train wreck.
That almost sent him home. But other home cooks had better results.
It's incredible.
I want to devour that whole dish.
Ultimately, it was Kevin.
This dish does not do you justice.
Whose MasterChef Canada journey came to an end. Tonight, the top 12 face a team challenge.
We need fries, people!
That demands taste.
This is the best gravy I've ever tasted in my life.
It's delicious. It's incredible.
And sales technique.
Come on, brother. Do you guys like steak?
Let me show this kid how it's done.
It's a crisp day in picturesque Guelph, Ontario, a destination for food and wine lovers, and home to one of the country's most prestigious universities. It's here that the top 12 will face their next team challenge.
The stakes are getting really, really high right now. It's so close, I could touch it, I could feel it, I could smell it.
It's a team challenge. I'm excited. This is what I do. I've been on teams my whole life. I was a football player. This is where I shine.
In fact, I still have nightmares about having to go back to school. So being here on a campus, a little bit of anxiety kind of creeping in.
Hello and welcome to Guelph, Ontario, a hotbed of culinary innovation. It's here that you're about to face your most grueling team challenge yet.
You're standing in front of the University of Guelph's Ontario Agricultural College. The students who attend this college are being groomed to become global leaders in the agriculture food sciences. In fact, some of the world's most delicious foods were first developed on this school's farmland.
But the food that this university is most famous for is Yukon Gold potatoes.
This humble potato is the main ingredient in another uniquely Canadian invention, poutine.
I feel really confident because we're making poutine. And as a Montrealer, poutine is Québécois' #1 3 o'clock in the morning food.
As you know, poutine is a sinfully delicious combination of golden French fries, gooey cheese curds, and perfectly seasoned gravy.
Right now, poutine is taking the world by storm and can be found on the menus of some of the world's top eateries, where chefs are elevating it to decadent new levels.
And as you might have guessed, we want you to do the same.
In just 1 hour, this lawn is going to be teeming with hundreds of hungry students. It will be each team's job to woo them with your own unique takes on a classic poutine, one that looks and tastes worthy of MasterChef Canada.
David.
Yes, chef.
You had the best dish in the last elimination challenge, so you will be our first team captain.
Sabrina, as the runner-up, you're the other team captain.
Yes, chef.
I lost the last team challenge. I'm so happy to not be team captain today because I just have to worry about feeding these students.
This challenge is going to work a little different. That's because today there will be 3 teams.
And the person who has the advantage of choosing who that captain will be is David.
Wow.
David has another advantage.
I like to compete, and I'm going to compete against another French-Canadian, Lynn.
I am not in the mindset at all to be a team captain today.
This is gonna be hilarious. Lynn, a captain again? She already had one meltdown. I think it's a good pick by David.
The 3 poutine stands have been assigned a different color: red, blue, and green.
Each one is equipped with its own specialty pantry that features a different top-quality protein.
For the red stand, it's pork.
For the blue stand, it's beef.
And for the green stand, it's chicken.
And you, David, have the advantage of getting to decide which team works with which protein. So, David, which color pantry do you choose?
I love pork, so I'm gonna go with pork for myself. Pork is definitely my product. I grow 2 pigs a year, and we process them right from beginning to end. Make sausages, do everything.
David, which protein have you decided Sabrina will be cooking with?
I choose beef.
I have to work with beef, which I'm pretty excited because chicken is boring.
Lynn, that means you'll be the leader of the green team, and you'll be cooking with chicken.
That's the ingredient that I wanted to work with, but David doesn't know that. He's actually setting me up for success right now.
It's now time to start choosing your teams.
I want to avoid Lynn's team like the plague. I do not want to be on there when she's freaking out, waving her knife at bees.
David, you get first pick.
My first choice is fast in the kitchen, Andrew.
Sabrina, who's your first pick?
Considering I'm working with beef, John, come on.
Yeah. I look good in blue.
Lynn, who's your first pick?
Probably nobody wants to be on my team because I lost last time. My first pick was my second in command at my last challenge, Tammy.
I think this time around, Lynn is going to let go of the reins, and she's going to allow other cooks to do what they're good at. And I know we're going to kill it.
Christopher.
Cody, come on.
All right, Cody.
I'm choosing Kristen.
So, David, who's your third and final pick?
I'm just praying I don't get picked last. I was a cool kid in high school, never got picked last, can't start now.
I pick Michael.
Woo! Guaranteed. I'm getting picked last again.
Quasi, Jennifer, you're the bottom 2 again. Why do you think that is, Jennifer?
Welcome to high school. When it came down to the social game of high school, I really struggled with that because I felt like I was bullied a lot.
Quasi, why do you think you're standing here?
My fellow home cooks, they don't really know my cooking style. I have yet to blossom in this competition.
So, Sabrina, who do you choose?
The last time I worked with Jennifer, she was an emotional wreck. I'm gonna take on Quasi and let Lynn take Jen like she did last time.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
I am so happy I am not on Sabrina's team. If there is one person in this competition that really makes me feel like I'm back in high school, it's Sabrina.
You now have 1 hour to prep and cook before your poutine stands are open for business. You will then have 1 hour to serve.
The team that attracts the crowds and sells the most orders of poutine will win this challenge. The other 2 teams will face the dreaded pressure test that will result in at least one home cook going home.
Are you ready?
Yes, chef!
Grab your potatoes because your time starts now!
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Each team now has just 60 minutes to plan and prep elevated poutine dishes.
Load me up, load me up, load me up.
Before their stands open for business.
Right away, I'm thinking, how delicious would our butter chicken poutine be?
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I do worry a little bit because, frankly, butter chicken on fries just doesn't sound most appealing to me.
I was thinking if we did like a black and Cajun chicken, something sweet with a little bit of heat too, and then call it like dirty chicks on top. No.
Having Jennifer on our team concerns me a little. She talks and talks and talks.
For fries, though, if we toss them in cornstarch, it'll make them crispy.
No.
Why don't we go Japanese, like, Japatine, you know what I mean? With the nori, kind of like a ramen base, like a ramen gravy. My poutine is a definite West Coast thing. We have a lot of Japanese influence when it comes down to food. So as soon as I seen those ingredients there, I knew I wanted to represent the West Coast.
Sexy, man, yeah.
Potatoes. I'm gonna need a man on potatoes.
That's me.
John's our beef man, right? I'm thinking Philly cheesesteaks with some twerk. So I'm making El Gros Beef, which is a loose translation to the big beef. Poutine, being the sinfully dirty thing that it is, should have an equally dirty name.
Sabrina's French-Canadian. She's going to be the queen of poutine, and I think the blue team have a really good shot at winning this.
1, 2, 3, red team!
Butter chicken!
We're making poutine.
Girls rule, boys rule. We're gonna kill it today.
So this is going to be a really unique challenge for the simple reason there are 3 teams competing.
1 bucket down, guys.
What about Sabrina's team? Who has she got in her team that she can really rely on, that's got strength, that can really help pull this off? Is it John?
What do you think? It might be fun enough. Some of these are thin.
Yeah, they're good. If they're too thin, don't do it.
I think she can rely on herself. I think she has probably what it takes to take the entire team on her own forward. I mean, she knows poutine inside and out.
You think she's going to be a great leader?
I think she'll be a fantastic leader.
So let's talk about Lynn. This is her second time being captain on a team challenge. As you know, she didn't fare well in the last one. She lost by a landslide.
You know what? I like Dave's team. I know Michael has had a few missteps, but he's a very methodical guy.
Michael really hasn't shown what he can do at this point in time.
What's good about Michael? He's a very good salesman. In this particular competition, it's more important, I think, to sell the poutine.
Sabrina.
What's up, Chef?
I've come to get an update on your poutine dish.
Our gravy's coming together, our potatoes are on fire, and we're gonna have some deep-fried jalapeno.
Woo-wee! You cut plank steak before?
Yes.
You know how to do it?
Perpendicular to the grain, yeah.
Otherwise?
It's tough.
Exactly. And what color are you expecting on that beef?
It's gonna be a little pink inside, not too much. These are college kids. We don't want to go too rare with it.
Sounds like you got it all together. David!
Yes, Chef.
What are you gonna do?
A Japanese-inspired bacon poutine.
What are you gonna call it?
Bacon japatine.
So what's in it?
Of course, the bacon, a pork stock, a sriracha spicy mayo, nori, and a scallion.
Well, look at him go.
Hello,
Hey,
Chef.
look at him go. You're fast, aren't you?
Thank you, Chef.
You didn't take the peels off.
No, I like it rustic.
Okay. So you got the bacon here. I mean, you know, bacon goes lovely with everything.
And it's gonna impart bacon fat flavor with the fries as well.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Getting a lot of that bacon fat into the fries. The potato's gonna absorb it and give it extra flavor. I wouldn't have picked pork, but from the sound of what you're doing, I couldn't wait to taste this.
Thank you, Chef.
How's everyone doing here?
Excellent. How are you, Chef?
Good. What are you making?
We're making butter chicken poutine with a mango, yogurt, cilantro, coleslaw to put on top.
We have a lot of cilantro in here.
Yes.
Aren't you concerned about how large the cilantro leaves are? They're huge.
So Chef Claudio just picks up the sauce and he goes, yeah, this isn't gonna work.
That's so thick. Look at that.
So I should start over then?
The thing is, if you mix this now, it's gonna liquefy on you.
This sauce is either gonna make or break our poutine. I don't have any time to waste. So I trash my sauce because I am not gonna lose once again. He's the judge.
That yogurt sauce has got to be something special.
I know.
We need to show the judges we were able to get all the elements as close to perfection as possible. Anything less than the best could send us home.
Lynn, how's the sauce going?
It's mango, yogurt.
Well, it looks nice. You got very nice flavor with the coriander. I can taste that. The acidity, the mango, it's quite nice. I think it's going to be a nice match.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Can I give you a hug?
No,
for
you can
saying
always
that?
You guys can do it too, okay? Yeah, man.
I was just loving the love.
Got a lot of steak to chop, but that's what these kids want.
This challenge is about selling as much poutine as you possibly can to hungry, starved university kids. So I need to rev up the crowd, and I need to do my very best to charm as many beautiful ladies over to have our steak poutine.
Okay, there's only one line. That line is gonna be blue team.
I could sell snow to an igloo dweller. It is a talent I have.
Do you guys like steak?
Let me show this kid how it's done. I only had to say one word. Bacon!
I am the biggest hustler when it comes to this. I know Michael is a smooth talker and Cody is all looks. Hooray for the underdog! I need to distract from them and Cody's good looks and charm. Do you want your food to taste good or do you want it to look good?
We said bacon and they went crazy!
Let's make one up. I'll make them taste it.
Tammy makes a beautiful dish of butter chicken, puts in, and Jennifer brings it in the crowd, and she's making people smell, telling them to go to the green booth.
If you're eating them with your friends, calories don't count.
Jennifer's big mouth is actually gonna help us sell poutine.
Bodacious butter chicken. Let's hear it. Bodacious butter chicken.
Jennifer's contribution is actually helping, not hindering like I thought.
Woo!
Who would have thought?
Everybody hungry?
That's good.
Oh, that's good. You got all the flavor you need in that.
30 seconds!
Number in.
It's 30 seconds! We're gonna have a crowd coming for poutine!
Okay, ladies, everybody bring the heat.
But we need more gravy. This is not going to be enough.
This one's ready.
Students of Guelph, choose your poutine! Come and get it!
Oh, Lord have mercy. We need fries, people.
Here we go.
The students of Guelph University will now choose between the red team's Japanese-inspired poutine with bacon, nori, and miso gravy, the blue team's Philly cheesesteak poutine topped with deep-fried jalapenos, and the green team's buttered chicken poutine with fresh cilantro yogurt and mango slaw. The team that sells the most orders will win this challenge.
So check this out. This is the big dirty steak poutine. Who's getting the first one? Ladies first?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, man.
Thank you very much. The forks are right here and the napkins are right here.
How do you like it?
That's delicious.
Yeah, man!
We got bacon, baby. Bacon sells. Everyone loves bacon.
Yeah, I love butter chicken. It reminds me of India.
Hope you enjoy.
It's worth the wait over here. This is the best gravy I've ever tasted in my life.
I see the red and blue team's lines and they're endless. I look over to the green line and there's like 15 people in there. It's like a two-man race.
You got nobody.
Oh, no.
Good pick on team captain for Lynn.
I can overhear the other teams talking that our lineup is very short. What they don't realize is we've already fed them and those people are coming back for more.
Yeah, by the time that I got my second one from the green team, they got their first.
I was still in line.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a very short line. Is this your second plate?
Yeah, it's delicious. It's incredible.
The green team has sold so many orders that they've run out of chicken.
Is this all you have left?
Yes, we're selling out, Chef.
Wow.
We're running out of butter chicken, but Tammy decides to make another batch, and she does it in world record speed. Like, I've never seen anybody go boom, 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 and make a butter chicken that fast in the kitchen. There we go. Tammy saves the day.
With lengthy lines at both the red and blue team stands, the judges go in to find out what's taking them so long.
Quasi, are you moving as fast as possible, or is this chill out mode?
No, no chill mode.
Okay, you gotta hustle.
We have a huge line. Quasi's on the fries. Get it together, buddy.
I'm pressing these potatoes, and I'm going as fast as I can.
Now it's about speed, eh? Getting it out fast, fast, fast. John, you may have to top that beef as well. Just keep up the speed, huh?
Yeah.
So we need 4 more.
We're getting slammed. There's hundreds of students waiting for poutine, and this is taking a long time to make because of all the components on it.
So I see that you've gone for the buttered chicken.
Yeah.
You liking it?
I love it. It has really nice flavor. You taste all the different flavors all mixed into one.
Did you taste any others?
I tried the steak one.
From the blue team?
Yes.
And how did that fare?
It was just like an ordinary poutine with steak. Yeah, I could just make it at home. I didn't think it was really anything special at all.
I see that you have got the red team, the bacon.
I'm a fan. I love Japanese food, so it mixed into the poutine is like win-win for me. Now I'm having the red team. One thing I found, there's no bacon.
You didn't get any bacon?
No.
That is not acceptable. Who didn't get the bacon in the poutine? You didn't get the bacon.
We all didn't get bacon.
You all didn't get, you all come with me.
I'll check through them, I'll check.
Hang on, guys, hang on. Dave, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 poutines here that do not have bacon. Michael, you got to do more than just standing, taking the cash. No, you can be a supervisor on this.
Michael's first priority is to sell bacon to the students.
Have you run out?
We have not run out of bacon.
Are you sure?
We have plenty.
If Michael doesn't follow that direction, we are not winning this thing. We may be in the pressure test.
Michael, you're the last point of quality control.
Totally right.
Keep an eye on it, okay?
Yes, sir.
David, speed cannot compromise quality. And remember, bacon, it's your hero ingredient.
Yes, Chef.
You got it?
I got it. Thank you, Chef.
Back to it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
2 minutes! You have 2 minutes left!
How are we looking over there, boys and girls?
Running low on gravy. It's gonna be our last couple ones.
There you go, my dear.
Thank you.
Enjoy, my pleasure.
Come on, you guys, let's do this.
Come on, brother. We got him, we got him.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Service is over!
Feeling good. We've got this thing in the bag.
I have to redeem myself from losing the last challenge, so this would mean the world to me.
We did good. We did good.
That was insane, man.
With their poutine challenge now over, the home cooks assemble in front of the judges to find out which team sold the most orders.
Congratulations, red, blue, and green teams.
All 3 teams did a fantastic job.
Your sales were incredibly close, but only one team sold enough poutine to save themselves from the dreaded pressure test.
They beat the second place team by a mere 7 orders.
Please, let it be green. Let it be green.
To announce that winning team, please welcome the University of Guelph cheerleading squad, the Griffins.
Whoa!
My team won. The ladies won. We won. Yes!
The green team wins. I don't understand what's going on.
Is that the right color?
It is so awesome to kick everyone else's ass. The feeling is I want to put it in a jar and keep it forever.
Red and blue teams, you now face the dreaded pressure test that will result in at least one of you going home. Please go and clean up your stations.
Yes, chef.
What a heartbreak. We worked our butt off. You know, at the end of the day, I don't know how we could have done any better.
Fought strong, we did a good job. I don't even know how that's possible.
That just doesn't make any sense.
Not only do I have to cook in the pressure test, but I have to cook in the pressure test against really good competitors. Someone really good is gonna go home.
It's the day after the Guelph University Poutine Challenge, and now the red and blue teams are about to face off in a grueling pressure test.
We're facing elimination. I can't go home. The pressure I'm feeling is incredible.
I lost. I hate losing. I'm prepared for anything.
Welcome back to the MasterChef Canada kitchen. You all made inventive poutine for hundreds of hungry students at the University of Guelph.
Congratulations, green team. You sold the most poutine dishes and are safe from elimination. Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
Lynn, what did you learn from this experience?
I had more trust in my fellow teammates. I learned that you can actually have fun and still succeed.
David, your team served 4 poutine dishes without one of the main ingredients, the bacon.
You know, I take responsibility for that because I was just trying to push out poutine and I missed it.
Sabrina, you're from Montreal. This must be a very hard challenge to lose.
One of the few comments I kept hearing about your poutine is that it wasn't inventive enough.
We played steak, mushrooms, and onions, which is knock it out of the park classic.
Bit safe though, isn't it?
In retrospect, you're right.
One home cook from each team would be safe from elimination.
And the decision to save those home cooks will be made by David and Sabrina.
Sabrina,
Chef.
you face a difficult choice. Do you choose to save yourself, or will you save one of your team members?
David and Sabrina have to cook today just to save face because they gave me hell for saving myself last time we had a team challenge.
So Sabrina, who are you going to save?
It's tough. I was the captain. I made the final decisions. It's on me. I'll hold my own. I couldn't lead a team into failure and then run out like a sneak. I'm not Lynn. I put this guy on my team because I believed in him and he did everything that had to be done. I'm gonna have to say John.
John, head upstairs.
Yeah, go guys, go guys. Thank you, Sabrina. I don't have to be in the pressure test. Live to fight another day.
David, now you have a tough decision to make.
I led the team. I'm not going up there unless I win. I'll be saving somebody on my team. This particular individual hasn't had a win yet. He worked equally as hard as everybody else. I'm gonna save Michael.
Michael, take off your apron and head up to the gallery.
Feel great that he picked me. I still feel a little bad that they have to fight for their lives.
It's now time to find out the dish that will determine your fate in this competition. It's one of Italy's most popular pastas, and according to legend, its shape was inspired by the navel of Venus, the goddess of love.
There's something romantic and beautiful about Italian food. I love Italian food.
Handmade tortellini blanketed in a rich, cheesy sauce.
I got this. And I'm half Italian. I'm not gonna go out on pasta.
I've never made tortellini, but I've made pastas before. I think I can do it.
The secret to this challenging dish is threefold. First, your fresh pasta must be rolled to the perfect thickness and folded with absolute precision. Second, your customized filling. It must work in harmony with the third most important element, your sauce. Rich and perfectly seasoned with a luscious, creamy melt that is culinary bliss. Please head to your stations.
Tortellini is refined, it's delicate. There's no way that's happening with these hands. But I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna make sure my flavors are there.
There are a lot of great home cooks in the kitchen. I know that I could bring it with tortellini, but this is gonna be a close one.
In front of you, you will find everything you need to make a perfect tortellini dish from scratch.
You will also have access to a specialty pantry, stocked with cured meat, fresh vegetables, and a touch of Philadelphia shredded cheese. You will have 60 minutes to create a superb tortellini dish.
Your time starts now!
I've got to make something delicious. My sauce has to be delicious. My pasta's got to be fluffy, airy, and awesome.
Big things gotta happen in this kitchen for me today. I wanna use North African ingredients and Italian ingredients and blend the two together. I'm using raisins, anchovies, accentuated with cheese. I think the innovation will impress the judges.
This is pasta, so if they make mistake in any of the steps, it's elimination. They're done.
I'm really concerned. Never made a tortellini, and I have no clue what I'm doing.
Sabrina has started her pasta dough immediately. She's gonna knead it right now. She's gonna allow enough time for resting.
Oh, she knows what she's doing.
When you work the pasta dough, what you're really doing is getting that gluten in the flour to come out, and it makes it very, very elastic, so then you can roll it out when the time is right.
That's ready to rest. I'm gonna prove that I'm a top contender by making a rockin' tortellini today. We're gonna do a mushroom, black garlic, pancetta filling. This is love food. It smells good already.
I'm making a portobello mushroom anchovy stuffing. I feel really confident. It's a little bit out of the box, but you know what? That's what this competition is all about.
Hi there, David. So, what kind of tortellini are you doing?
Ham and cheese, obviously with the more refined hams.
And I see you're working on the sauce?
Basic bechamel, but I like to use like a gooey type of cheese, so mozzarella is the perfect type of gooey cheese.
Yeah, you are sweating like a good one.
Yeah.
Is this normally the way you cook, or is it just the added pressure?
It's the added pressure.
Well, I'll leave you to it and look forward to
Chef.
trying them. Thanks very much, David.
Christopher, how you feeling?
Nervous.
You have shown us that you could do savory, so what do you worry about?
There's a lot of very strong cooks today down here in the kitchen, and I don't know if I can match them. This is definitely not my strong suit.
You can do it. To win this, you must have confidence, okay? Like me, I'm full of it. Confidence.
Got it. Thank you, Chef.
Time is getting serious here. I gotta make some tortellinis and get them in the water.
15 minutes! You better start forming your tortellini.
Concrete hands need delicate touch, and I'm not that delicate of a guy, but I'm figuring it out.
Oh, that sucks.
Quasi is really struggling with his pasta dough.
A little bit frazzled in the kitchen. Oh my God.
Quasi just threw his pasta dough out.
Oh, jeez.
I threw out the tortellini because I wasn't pleased with the way that it looked. Time is ticking, and I haven't started stuffing my pasta yet.
Let's go, Quasi.
Stumbling blocks into stepping stones. I kick it into a higher gear and floor it.
You got this, Quaz?
I sure do, baby.
And when you're sealing the tortellini, you can use a little egg wash, a splash of water, and sometimes you can do it without any of that. As long as the dough is soft and moist enough, you give it a good crimp,
Nice
it will not open up.
Come on now.
Cody, his nerves get to him. It's such a delicate operation with those shaky hands.
Knowing that this tortellini is the deciding factor of whether I stay or whether my MasterChef Canada journey is done, it's nerve-wracking.
1 minute, you have 1 minute left, come on! I want to see some beautiful tortellini dish in 1 minute.
Come on, guys, last stretch. You can do this. Looking good. You're looking good.
10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Great job, guys.
I'm looking at my tortellini. I wish I could have pushed just a little bit harder, but nothing I can do now.
I'm worried there's not enough sauce, and they're gonna call me on it.
You've all just had 60 minutes to make us flawless tortellini in a velvety cheese sauce. Let's find out how you did.
Andrew, please bring up your tortellini.
This is a tortellini stuffed with portobello mushroom anchovy pesto.
What's in the sauce?
The sauce is a standard Mornay sauce with mozzarella and some garlic.
I like the presentation. It's clean. I like clean dishes, but with flavor. Hopefully this delivers. Well, pasta, perfect. Filling, when you were putting those cooked white anchovies, didn't think it would work. You deliver on that too. Only problem is, it was a little bit dry. The reason was you could put more of that creamy cheese sauce.
Christopher, please bring up your tortellini.
I'm worried that my filling is dry. I'm worried my presentation isn't impressive enough. I'm feeling really nervous. So the filling is made of pancetta, sausage portobello, and artichoke hearts. It's been flavored with garlic, onion, and sage.
Well, the shape to me looks terrific. Let's see what they look like inside. A good amount of filling? You happy with that?
Yes.
Well, the pasta's cooked very nicely. The filling, I find a little subtle, but an interesting combination of ingredients. This is quite good. Thank you.
Wow. How did you achieve such a beautiful, creamy, light cream sauce?
I started with a roux. I used a bit of a white wine reduction in it and mixed with cheese.
Wow. It's so velvety. You're a pastry guy, right? That's where you're confident?
Yeah.
I think it's time you begin to be a little more confident in the savory world because you have a beautiful tortellini here. It's very good.
Thank you, Chef.
Quasi, you're up next, please. Tell me about your dish.
In it, you'll find some roasted red peppers, white anchovies.
Did you run out of filling?
No.
There's almost no filling in there. It's a bit funky. A lot of flavors happening. There's peppers, there's anchovies. What else is in here?
Mushroom, onion, there's some crushed raisins.
I'm confused by it.
You were struggling to shape your tortellini.
The pasta had me, Chef. It had me up against the ropes.
The pasta dough, not bad. The creamy sauce, I think, is very good. But some of those flavors in the fillings, a little tough to get one's head around.
David, please bring your tortellini up here.
I call it ham and cheese. There's pancetta, cotocino, and a little bit of mortadella.
Wow. That definitely tastes like a ham and cheese sandwich. This is MasterChef Canada. It's ham and cheese. There's no spice, no herbs. It lacks excitement.
My tortellini's not as good as I thought. It could be me going home.
David. There are a couple of things that I think you have gone astray on. The filling. It's very big in the mortadella end of things, which is a very rich meat. You know, at this stage of the game, I want to see elevated flavors. If this dish ends up sending you home, will you have regrets with the decision you made not to be safe up in the gallery?
No.
Let's hope it doesn't send you home. Cody, please bring your dish up to the front.
So this is a tortellini that is stuffed with pancetta, a trio of mushrooms that also has chives in there.
Love the plate that you've chosen. Ideal for such a pasta dish. These are quite small.
Yes, chef.
They're a little smaller than a typical size tortellini. You've cooked the tortellini perfectly. Filling is flavorful. What's the flavoring in the sauce?
Black garlic, sherry, and shallots.
It could be a little bit more acidic, a little more white wine to just help clean the flavors. But all in all, not bad. Okay, thank you. Sabrina, please bring up your dish.
I kept it classic, but I kept it delicious. I'm confident putting this dish in front of the judges. My tortellini is stuffed with Italian sausage and broccoli. I cooked out some shallots and garlic.
Beautiful shaped tortellini here. I'm not surprised, though, because we've seen you with pasta before, and I hold you to a very high standard when it comes to pasta. This is good, but I know you could do better. You know, Sabrina, you're a go-getter, but I think you need to push harder. What's holding you back?
Just used to a certain comfort.
Are you scared of failure?
I'm scared to push.
You should reach higher.
This just got real, and it got real up here. You want me to bring it? I'm bringing it. You want me to cook? I'll cook.
Everybody, please come up to the front. We gave you 60 minutes to create a stunning tortellini dish. And while some of you surprised us with gorgeous flavor combinations, others surprised us by playing it safe.
Christopher, please step forward. Well, I have to tell you, your dish was the best tortellini of the night.
Good job, buddy.
Please join the other home cooks in the gallery.
Thank you, chef.
Great job.
Way to go, Christopher. At the end of the day, he's running this competition.
Cody, Sabrina, Andrew, please step forward. Unlike Christopher, your dishes were not great.
But tonight, it's good enough to win you another day in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. Head on up to the gallery.
Good luck, guys.
I'm feeling very grateful to just barely squeak by.
Quasi, you tried to bring several cultures together, but ultimately, the flavors got lost in translation. David, you've dazzled us with pasta before, but your ham and cheese tortellini did not give us what we expect from you. Your place here in the MasterChef kitchen is only as assured as your latest dish.
It's very hard to lose home cooks that we like and respect. But unfortunately, at least one of you has to go home tonight. David, please take off your apron. And head up to the gallery. You're safe.
The judges are telling me to step it up, and I'm paying attention, baby. I gotta step it up, because that's not gonna happen again.
Quasi, you told us that your dream was to inspire people and to become a food superhero.
Still is, chef.
Well, in this competition, you have displayed those qualities of a superhero. Unwavering fairness and positive action.
Thank you, chef.
Your warmth and generosity will be missed here.
This experience has been absolutely amazing. An absolute pleasure. Yeah. Thank you, chef.
And I want a superhero hug. I loved your food. I thought it was amazing.
Do big guys come in here and get emotional?
Come on up here and get your apron.
This competition has really given me the push and made me feel like I can really accomplish things with food. All day up in my kitchen, baby. All day. My food dreams have just started. The sky really is the limit, and I'm up, 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 and away.
Next time on MasterChef Canada,
Surprise!
a birthday mystery box takes the cake.
Michael's cake is bluer than your hair.
Nothing is bluer than my hair.
And an elimination challenge that demands creativity.
What the hell?
Pushes the home cooks to their limits.
You think you're being a little hard on yourself?
My heart is breaking.